Welcome to God Talk. Michael Mack is in New York working on the play he's going to be performing when the Pope comes to New York City.
Wow.
Called Conversation with My Molester, A Journey of Faith. So Susan Allen will be with us tonight, and we're going to continue reading my poetry, hard as it is to believe it's mine. And
it's really beautiful.
Well, I'm very touched. I don't quite identify whether it is mine, except when it isn't good. Okay, why don't we go now?
What does that say? I don't know.
It doesn't say good things. Okay, this is why the person who wrote this, that's why he says stuff like that. Okay, you wanna? This is almost a song, maybe. I bet you could sing it, but you're gonna say it first, maybe.
Love heals. Love for thee and even me's too humongous for us to see. Thank God it's so unending. Nothing less ensures our mending. Wow. Wow. I want to read that again.
Good.
Love for thee and even me's too humongous for us to see. Thank God it's so unending. Nothing less ensures our mending.
Well, it makes me cry, which is nice.
It's beautiful.
Now you, Susan, is a singing teacher and an opera singer.
Mm.
One of those rare people that can both teach well and sing beautifully.
Mm.
So you want to, how would we turn this into a song? You can teach all of us to turn our words into songs, if you want to.
Well, I would take, this seems to be like a half and half. The 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 lines seem to be in one thought, and then the second 4 lines seem to be in another thought. And the ending is just magnificent. I just love the ending. So I'm not really schooled in singing poetry, but I think it should be very simple. I'm not a fan of Philip Glass, who's a very contemporary. He would probably take this and put an orchestration to it and put a soprano up in the stratosphere somewhere extremely high. I'm not a fan of that. I'm a fan of more simplicity, and for this poem, I think something within maybe a 4-note range, you know. Da 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 dum, something like that, or it doesn't even have to be that. Maybe love for thee and even me's too humongous for us to see. Thank God it's so unending. Nothing less ensures our mending.
Wow. See, I told you.
something like that.
Wow, it's very beautiful. Maybe more tears.
Aw.
I'd be tempted to try singing it myself, but
Would you?
Well, you did such a great job. It would be.
No, well, it just within some kind of four-note. You know, I flipped out of the four-note range
Yep.
quite spontaneously.
Yep.
Bum bum. Thank God. So I went back into it on God, you know, and na-da-dum. But I think it would be a good try.
Yes. Anything worth doing is worth doing badly. And you've heard it well. We might have Susan sing it again just to.
I don't know if I could do it the same.
Yes, maybe not. It was just so beautiful.
Thank
Love
you.
heals. So what the title is to love us heals. And love us from our heel too, yes. Love for thee and even me too humongous for us to see. Thank God it's so unending. Nothing less ensures our mending.
Big breath. Beautiful. Big breath. Beautiful. I can always count on you.
So I hope you can handle this mutual admiration society. For you too, Columbia.
Yeah, I am so glad. Yeah, Columbia. So we are, it's a beautiful poem.
It's true, actually.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
But it's easy to forget. The poems help me remember. I'm actually was usually scared when love became too big. That was my hint to time to go. Something doesn't feel too comfortable here. And I'm beginning to, and it's because love, when it's big, will break us out of our smaller selves.
It's scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Down, down. But it's the only thing that'll heal. So it's really, I don't know why. Why is that? You're an expert.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's scary to be vulnerable. It's scary to go belly up sometimes. That's what I feel love does.
But why?
It exposes things, you know, because you want to know someone on a very deep level.
Jeez.
You know, you want to know someone intimately more
She's
and
speaking
more
of herself
and more.
more than you, me.
You know?
Why not
I mean,
just superficially be nice
oh, okay.
and pretend to be loving?
Okay.
Yes.
I love you, Michael.
Now, why is it so necessary for healing? And why is this right? Nothing less? Why is it unending?
Because the cells in our body actually feel the love. You know, when you walk into a room and you see your puppy after a long day's work, or your kitty cat, or your wife or a husband or your loved one, you feel you feel warm. You
Because
feel
Susan's speaking like a human being. Some of us are even annoyed when our cat wants petting. Now, come on, I'd much rather read about loving animals. Leave me alone, Uni.
But no, seriously, you know, there's a point where the heart really wants to melt. And you can go for years and years with this armor around your heart.
That's why love is needed, to break through.
Yeah.
The
And the
armor.
cells actually respond
Yeah,
to
they want to be
that.
part of the flow of life,
Yeah.
or at
Yeah.
least yes. So
No,
that's
they
why-
want to fill. They want to fill with this warmth.
Is it
They want-
warmth? Why not?
It-
Why
it's-
not get a hot water bottle?
Why not? Maybe that's good. Maybe you can fall in love with your warm water
Yes,
bottle.
I do like my.
You know, the thing that happens is that we put conditions on it. We we get attached, and we say, "Oh, you feel so good to me. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so warm inside. I love the way you make me feel, and I want you around forever." Right?
Well, speak for yourself.
No, but really that happens. But then there's something that goes on, and there's an attachment, and then there's conditions, and I don't like the way you're holding your fork. I don't like the way you eat.
The way you hold your
Fork.
the way you touch.
And so then you start putting conditions on this beautiful
So why do we
warmth.
need this? What is love like oxygen?
It's like oxygen.
Because
Because it's the way we were made. You can look at it in the animal kingdom. We're part animal. You can see the monkeys kind of pick at each other and hug each other, and I mean it's a natural instinct to want to be cared for and touched and loved.
so I don't quite understand, even though I seem to have written this, and I think it's true, but I don't understand it. And we need it has to be unending. This is what I discovered.
Oh, okay, so here's the answer.
When I'm with someone
because it feels good. It feels good to be loved and to love.
See, with you on the show, when I can feel your love, then I can, for some reason, be both quiet and speak my truer words. And I mean, I've done these poems with other people, and I didn't like them as much. Or love them. So there's something about this I know. When I'm with someone I love, I can be myself. It's almost like I'm being bathed in love, and then I can let me come through knowing I will be treated not just kindly, but
Total acceptance.
and even more, even those words, I'll be loved. Boy, I'll be admired and appreciated, and it feels like
It feels
some
good.
kind of vibe.
It does.
Boy, I needed it so much, and I had such a cold heart. I wanted to get other people's heart because mine was too cold, and I would try to entertain them.
Yeah, but that's from something maybe in the past. Maybe that
Yes,
did
maybe
that.
like yesterday. Okay, enough self-revelation. So
Okay.
maybe we have some hint of why some of us need this very much.
Oh, look here. We're going to have another poem. Unless you want to talk some more.
No, that we will. Oh. Okay.
Is it straight? Oh, it's not in the thing. There it is. Wow, this is a long one. Oh.
I had a friend of mine who will go unknown, who after he received this poem, I sent him out daily in the mail. You can write to CCTV if you'd like a poem a day delivered to you, or a healing step a day. 438 Mass Ave, Cambridge, Mass. 02139. So my dear friend who will go unnamed, I love him to death anyway, when he read the first two lines, said, "I can't stand this word God anymore. Don't send me any poems that have the word God in it." So I can't. I don't even want to go there. Who knows what happened to him, why he feels that. But that's somehow this poem.
So I'm reading this for the first time, am I? Or have you
No, you can.
sent this to me?
I sent it to you, but you have been a busy week.
Free you, me with divinity. Thank God we must be growing way beyond all knowing, more than all powerful, love knit, vulnerable, living creatively always with all we be, bummed, messed, blessed with fun, free, loving eternally. That's really something.
So I wrote it, I wrote it to have a God, which I believe in, who is growing and is not all-knowing anymore. Way beyond all-knowing. More than all-powerful, vulnerable, like I'm maybe becoming. So that's, I don't know if that remained in the poem after it's been rewritten.
Mm.
But that's what I wanted, a way beyond all-knowing God.
Can you read it to me? For me?
Yep.
With me?
Okay. Free, you, me, the divinity. Thank God we must be growing way beyond all knowing, more than all powerful, love knit vulnerable, living creatively, always with all we be, bummed, messed, blessed, with fun, free, loving eternally. So there's enough hints in there that maybe God is joining us in growing beyond all knowing. Yes? And way more than all powerful. Finally.
Finally.
Love knit vulnerable. Love knit vulnerable.
I'm taking it in.
Yep.
Thank you.
Now this would be harder. Would you like to try to sing this? Way harder.
I don't know.
You can pass.
Would you like to sing it?
No, and if
Since
you
you
don't do it
asked
first.
me? No.
No, I would do it if you do it.
No.
Maybe we should move on. You've done it so beautifully.
Yeah, let's not kill it.
Yes.
Wishing well. There we go. I'm putting these back in order. Wishing well. Whoops. Whoa. These are beautifully typed. Beautiful. You did all that work, didn't you?
For you, Susan. And for you, Columbia.
Just for you.
Oh, now we're going to have a nice one.
Okay. No, we're going to have this poem, but we could have some singing. Okay. Wishing well. Pain cries. Body. Mind. Caress. Radiating healing. Till we'll all be blessed.
I'm getting radiation now, so it might be connected to that a little bit. I wrote it before I knew about radiation for me.
You ready?
Someone once said, what you write about will come true. If you write a good poem, it'll come true within 6 months.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Pain, cry, wishing well. Wishing well. Pain cries. Body, mind, caress, radiating healing till we'll all be blessed.
You may have noticed that there's some silence after the poetry, these poems, and I like to take them in, especially when Michael reads them, and I know that that reads as dead space on TV, but I don't care.
Good for you.
Because I really am feeling and taking in these poems. What are we doing?
I'm looking at the. Can you see what that time is there? On top.
7:52.
Oh, good. Oh, there it is. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have 5 minutes to go. And
Okay.
on we go. Thank you, dear Susan.
Thank you. Okay. Wind. Wind within winds. Massaging inside, sensuous, unhurried breaths. Caress, unstress, bless.
Wind within winds. Massaging inside. Sensuous, unhurried breaths. Caress, unstress. Less.
Well, there's the master.
I have a wonderful student who's now a friend, called her Caroline, and I wondered grammatically what these poems are, which I like to do, and she looked it up and discovered these are both imperative and declarative.
Mm-hmm.
So they declare massaging inside, sensuous and hurried breast, caress, unstressed and blessed, is saying what it is, but it's also somewhat imperative, or maybe that's not quite the word. It's a prayer. It's asking. Massaging inside, sensuous and unhurried breast, and I'm asking it, caress, or telling it. Maybe telling it, both asking and telling. Caress, unstressed, blessed. So maybe it'll become true just by saying it. That's the hope.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Massaging inside, sensuous, unhurried breaths. Caress, unstress, Bless.
I'm lucky I can keep working on these poems so they eventually sink in.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. See, I think this is God talking.
See?
So it's a perfect show, because poetry is not really writing. It's like you get it from someplace other than the logical side, or you get it, it comes, my poetry, which I haven't ever said that I wrote poetry, but I did, but it comes for me from this thing I call the ethers, and it just kind of flows out, and then it's like an expression, and I work with it, but I don't work hard. That's the thing. I can't ever honestly say that even on a villanelle, you know.
Even? That was hard. I never had the courage.
So, oh gosh, we've got a little time left. What would you like to do?
But why don't we just say goodbye?
How much time do we have?
We have 19 seconds.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Michael.
Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you, Columbia.
Thank you.
Thank you, viewers.
Thank you.